was going to ask you, like, at any point had you considered competing MMA? Because when I would ask wrestlers about that, they'd be like, well, if I would have, it would have been before wrestling, because a lot of people are like, you get a year or two into pro wrestling, and like that might be off the table physically because of all the damage.
So interesting. I had when Dave Bautista had his fight, the guy who ran his fight camp, Josh Rafferty, real good.
He works with a lot of wrestlers.
Yeah, well, the reason Josh is able to do that is because I think Josh has like 5 black belts: judo, karate, jiu-jitsu. You know, he's been a martial artist his whole life, and he is beat up. He's got some serious neck issues. So something that he figured out was how to work with professional wrestlers who are banged up. So as a trainer, he puts together the best training regimen for guys who are, banged up, and he's gotten really good at that. And he and I became really good friends, and he was encouraging me to take a fight. And he's like, come on, man, just one fight. And I was like, man, I'm getting a little too old to be elbowed in the face, But Kimbo Slice was a good friend of mine.
Oh, yeah.
We came up together on South Beach. We used to work together. And when he started enjoying his success and I was enjoying mine, we check in on each other. And I remember one time at American Airlines in Miami, I brought him backstage and his boys and got to meet The Undertaker. And it was a real cool thing. We were always real proud of each other. And one day when he was fighting in Houston, I was in the back and we were talking. And he said, man, I know you've been, doing a lot of jiu-jitsu and whatnot. Have you thought about, taking a fight? And I was like, I've contemplated it, but, and we were joking around, but the joking kind of became, he goes, man, we should fight.
Oh, wow.
And I said, you think so, man? And he's like, well, if you train, I'm sure, because at the time I wasn't contractually obligated anywhere. And he's like, and I'm sure we could get a fight at Bellator.
Yeah.
And we were laughing because we said, for sure, the fight would be promoted not as two guys that hate each other.
Yeah.
We were real cool, we were friends, but we knew for an absolute certainty that either he was going to knock me out or I would tap him out.
Yeah.
That fight could only end in one way. It wouldn't be a decision at all. I'd be unconscious or he would tap. But unfortunately, he succumbed to an untimely death due to heart issues. So we'll never know, and that's something that I'm glad I never had to find out, actually. But if they would have put enough money on the table, I would have.
All things considered, one of the greatest draws in fighting history.
Yes,
I mean, he got people to tune in.
He was larger than life. He was larger than life, and he was a really good person too, man.
His son's wonderful too. I've interviewed him numerous times. I love Baby Slice. Like he's great.